Hi everybody, welcome back. My name's Claire. Thank you for tuning in for the video. I'm really inspired by blues and purples at the moment, and I haven't done a Dutch pour in ages, so I'm going to combine the two. I'm going to do one of my Pinwheel Dutch pours, or a Pinwheel Dutch pour, using blues and purples. Blow it out with the hairdryer. I'm going to use some silver, so hopefully get some pretty cells. Really excited to get started. So let me show you the colours I'm going to use. Here are my colours. I mixed them all in shower gel bottles. They're all upside down. This is the shower gel that I use, mint and tea tree. I put all the ingredients in, then I shake it, and it's ready. So it's a really good way to reuse the bottles. So I've got some Prussian blue, iridescent blue black, King's blue, some purple, some I think that's ultramarine violet, some white, and some silver, all mixed to my Dutch pour consistency. So 2 parts floetrol to 1 part paint to 3/4 of a part water, except for my silver. Any iridescent colours or in the blue, I've mixed 1 part water instead. So they're just a bit thicker, so I've added a little bit more water than the other ones. And just to show you the canvas before I start pouring, I drew a diagonal line across here and a diagonal line across there from corner to corner, so I got my centre. I've then just very lightly sketched on some sort of curves, so that's the shape of my pinwheel, my Pinwheel design. So I'm going to put the colour around in a loop around these curves and then blow it out from the centre with the hairdryer. You saw that the pencil doesn't show up when this is dry. I'm going to put the dark blue over those pencil lines. If I used a white or a pale colour, I found in the past pencil lines show up. I could rub them out so that they're just faint, but I think they'll be fine. I'm going to just put the dark blue over those lines. So I'm just going to drizzle it on. So this really is a pretty simple technique because I'm just following a pattern. It's less abstract than a lot of Dutch pours because I'm following a design and following a pattern, which I like. I realise not everybody does. So I might add more blue in afterwards. I might thicken up those blue lines, but that's just my template to start with. And then I'm just going to basically fill the gaps with lots of lines. It doesn't actually have to go right to the edge because that paint will just be blown off over the edge of the canvas, so it's actually probably a bit of a waste. So probably what I should do is just go out sort of halfway really. Now I'm going to come back in with my dark blue because I do want more dark. Right, loads of paint in the centre. Wondering actually if I do have enough to reach these edges, so let's just fill the edges in a little bit more. Right, absolutely loads of paint, so this should work well. The way I'll blow this out now is I'm not going to go with the line of the paint, because if I did that, I'd get lines of the colours. Instead, I'm going straight out to the edge. So by doing that, the colours will actually start going over the top of each other, because my straight line isn't going with the curved line, if that makes sense. I'm going to do this right from the centre outwards, and then I'll probably stop and just turn it around a few times. Wow, I'm loving it. Loving it. Oh, it's so pretty. The cells are just popping up. They're beautiful. The balance of colour is brilliant. Really happy with this. Love it, absolutely love it. The silver is coming through. I'm really happy with this. And you know what? I had a really good amount of paint. I've blown off a little bit, but I haven't actually lost loads. So that proves to me I had the right amount. I didn't have too much on there. So it was very highly concentrated in the middle, but then I needed that to then really get to the edges. Love the centre, because there's no one single colour. There's not a block in the centre. Now this will dry darker, so that dark blue will look darker, which is going to be good. I'd like this to be slightly darker. Really happy. Right, I'm just going to finish the edges. There's just a couple of little gaps. Just touch those, and then I'll get you in for a close-up. I'm so excited. These colours are fab. I just love that really intense full-on colour, which is exactly what I've got here. One comment, observation, not criticism, but an observation, is I've lost the pinwheel. Can you see? You can just about see it's curved there. You can just about see it's curved here. But actually you can't see the real curves. Maybe because I didn't keep to the lines enough. It doesn't matter. It just looks like an explosion now, as opposed to a pinwheel. But look at these crazy cells. They're so pretty. I don't know if you can see the silver sparkling there. It's the silver that creates the cells. I use Pebeo silver, and it just creates beautiful cells. So no silicone. It's just the iridescence mixing with the other colours. And I think the floetrol helps as well, because that just helps it to flow nicely. Look at those ones. So pretty. So it'll be interesting to see how this looks when it's dry, because as I said, it will darken. But wow, really happy. So it's now dry, and I'm over the moon with it, because actually I can see the pinwheel a bit more noticeably now. So if you look for the dark blue, you can see it does curve round. It's not as obvious as maybe I was first intending, but I think you can really see the design now. If I put the colours straight, you wouldn't get you wouldn't get that kind of motion, that roundness to it. So I'm really happy. It's dried darker, and I think that's really worked well, because it just makes the purple bit richer. But if you look at the purple, you can see the different shades, and that is highlighted by the white and the silver. And then that dark blue is really dark, but it then fades, so you can see different shades, different depths of each colour. The cells are just beautiful. They're not dominating, they're not overpowering, but they're there. So if you just look up close, you just see really pretty little details, little cells in there. It's definitely got a kind of tie-dye effect to it. I'm really happy with the centre because there's a bit of every colour there in the centre. I've done these before where I just had a solid block in the centre and I've not liked it. So really, really happy with that. And then the silver, you'll see if I tilt it, can you see how that silver just comes alive? It's just really, really bright, really pretty. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up button if you like it. Let me know what you think. Take care. Bye.